Going on, everybody? It's Key Time coming back with another one. Y'all already know what week it is. It is championship weekend in the NFL. We got two amazing games coming up this weekend, and I'm about to get into both of them. The first game we have is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Now, this game it's a tough game for me to predict, but I am going to predict it. But does anybody think that they are going to go wrong with their prediction? I mean, more than likely it can be an upset, and more than likely the Ravens can come out and just win this game outright. But what I'm going to do is, we already know that as far as the Kansas City wide receivers, Rasheed Rice, Marquez Valdez-Scantling has come on hot of late. Travis Kelce, then Isaiah Pacheco. He's monitoring a turf toe injury, but I still think that he'll play. And then you got Chris Jones on the defensive side of the ball, and the Kansas City Chiefs, they have only given up 19 points per game throughout the regular season, and they gave up 24 points versus the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. Now that is the Kansas City Chiefs offense and defense. The Baltimore Ravens defense is a little bit more stingier than the Kansas City Chiefs defense. You have them number one in sacks at about 65 sacks throughout the entirety of the season, including playoffs. You have them as a top five offense where they've scored 50 points on quite a few teams, and plus against teams with a winning record, they are 10 and 11. Most of their wins came against teams with a winning record. So they know how to win on the road, and obviously they know how to win at home. They've only lost 2 games at home all season. I don't count the last game because they were playing the Pittsburgh Steelers and they were just resting everybody, so I don't necessarily count that game. But with the Ravens, their offense is generated by Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, Odell Beckham Jr., and they have 2 tight ends and a running back that can really take control of the game. But the main thing is the Baltimore defense. That is what I want to focus on today. The Baltimore Ravens defense is first in interceptions, first in sacks, third down defense, top notch, first and third down defense, and plus, as far as when it comes to those timely plays, they always make a play. When it comes to that threshold, they always make a play. They really didn't have a fight versus the Houston Texans, except for the first quarter when it was tied 10-10, and then afterwards in the second half, they just mainly took over the game. But this game, I think it'll be close throughout. It will be. It'll be close throughout. Boy, this is one of the games where if you place a bet on this game, you better hope it turns out right, because this game can go either way. The Chiefs, they've been there for. Congratulations to the Chiefs for getting to the AFC Championship game 6 years in a row. That's unheard of. The only other 2 players that have done it is Tom Brady and Kenny Stabler. And Tom Brady, he did it from 2011 to 2018, and Ken Stabler did it from 1970 to 1976. So that in and of itself is an accomplishment. Both of these teams are top notch. Both of them are about evenly matched across the board. Offense is great on both sides. Defense is great on both sides. Special teams is great on both sides. And plus, both defenses have a specialty at turning the ball over. So this game is going to be close. The Chiefs, they've had a good record on the road this season. But the Ravens have had a good home record, and it's hard for me to go against the Ravens because they are at home, where it's tough to beat them at home, and it's tough to beat anybody at home. But with where the Ravens defense is and where the Chiefs offense is been coming alive the last couple of games, I think the Ravens will win this game. It will be close. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs upset the Ravens, but for right now, I am going to go with the Ravens, and the Ravens will win this game. It'll be by a field goal or a touchdown. It's not going to be by a wide margin, and it's not going to be by at least 10 points. It'll either be 7 points or 3 points, and that's all I have on the AFC Championship game. The next game I want to talk about is the NFC Championship game, the Detroit Lions versus the San Francisco 49ers. In this game, we got one team where we expected them to be here. We expected the 49ers to be here. And then we got a team in Detroit, nobody expected them to be here. I mean, just them winning a playoff game was an accomplishment in itself. But this is a very peculiar game because it's just like the AFC Championship game. It could go either way. Both teams are evenly matched. Both teams' offenses and defenses score about the same points, run the exact same plays, and plus they specialize in turning the ball over, and third down defense is mainly in the top 5. You got Jared Goff, you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, you got Jahmyr Gibbs, you got Sam Laporta, the tight end, against Brock Purdy. Maybe Deebo Samuel plays. Hopefully he plays because we need to see him. You got Brandon Ayuk, Mr. First Down, as I like to call him. You got George Kittle, and then you got the running back Christian McCaffrey. So for both teams in the NFC Championship game, it's a matter of stopping. It's a matter of stopping both the offenses. It's a matter of stopping the offenses and generating sacks, and who can generate the most turnovers. Whoever create the most turnovers, that team will lose the game. Whoever creates the most turnovers as far as defense will put their offense in a position to win this game. Now, I see where are the Lions a success story or are they meant to be here? With that question, I would say nobody expected the Lions to be here, so they are already a success story, whether they win this game or not. But I wouldn't rule out the chance of having an upset in this game and in the AFC Championship game. As is projected right now, the San Francisco 49ers are favored in this game by 7 points. And I think with the way that the Detroit Lions quarterback is, Jared Goff, he is not a quarterback that's going to take off and run. He's going to stand in the pocket, and when the 49ers generate pressure, like they've been doing all throughout the season, they generate pressure, and most quarterbacks they have played, they've thrown multiple interceptions. So in this game, I expect the Detroit Lions quarterback, Jared Goff, to throw at least one interception. This game is going to be tight. It might be tied throughout the game, and in the fourth quarter, when the Detroit Lions need to make a play, I think the 49ers defense will make a play, and that play will either be a third down stop, a sack, or an interception return for a touchdown. That is exactly what I see. I got the 49ers winning this game. It is going to be close. It is going to be closer than a touchdown. The 49ers, I believe that they'll win off of a field goal. It won't be a walk-off field goal, but it'll be a field goal, because I think that it'll be a third down situation where the 49ers defense need to get off the field, and they will get off the field. But another thing, don't be surprised if the Detroit Lions go for it on fourth down. If it's within 4th and 3, the Detroit Lions, they are not afraid to go for it. And they have a big success rate at going for fourth downs in games like this. They went for it on fourth. They didn't go for it on fourth down against Tampa Bay, but in this game, it's a championship game. Dan Campbell, he is going to pull out all the stops, because this is the first time in 32 years that the Detroit Lions are in the NFC Championship game. So congratulations to Detroit on making it this far. And plus, I hear the city of Detroit right now is just excited for this weekend's game. This is going to be a good game. The ratings on both of these games are going to be off the charts. Hopefully we don't have any blowouts. I don't expect any blowouts in either one of these games. So I got the Baltimore Ravens winning the AFC Championship, and I got the 49ers winning the NFC Championship, and it will be a rematch of Super Bowl 47 that was played in New Orleans 11 years ago. Now, those are my opponents in the Super Bowl. Please, so with that is my prediction for championship weekend in the NFL. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and remember, the key is always on time.